Before I kick this video off, I just want to say liking this video supports hurricane relief. I am uploading and filming and editing on a hotspot right now, so least you can do is drop a like. Support relief efforts. Also, if you guys want to donate to families in my neighborhood that have been directly affected by the hurricane, we're selling jars of dirt, jars of sand from inside my dad's house to support hurricane relief. 100% of profits go to the families that lost everything. Let's get into it. Hurricane Milton is officially, according to the National Hurricane Center, a Category 5 hurricane. Way sooner than anticipated. It has become very strong. It's also moved further south. There's an airplane in it right now. It is Monday, October 7th. I'm going to get this update out to you guys as quickly as possible. My internet went out, so I'm doing everything off of hotspots now. If you want to support hurricane relief and help get these videos out there, please drop a like, turn your notifications on. The next 2 days are probably going to be some of the most important days for the history of the Gulf Coast of Florida. All right, Monday, October 7th, 6:10 p.m. 180 mile an hour, Category 5 hurricane, 905 millibars, very close to being one of the strongest hurricanes ever recorded. 52 counties are now under state of emergency. All mandatory evacuation has been issued for A, B, and C zones. Those are the biggest updates that we have since the last time I made a video. I still don't have internet for some reason. There's a big outage in my area, so I'm going off of hotspots, and I'm uploading off of hotspots. Otherwise, I'd probably be live. Zoom.earth, 180 mile an hour, Category 5, Hurricane Milton is on its way. 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m. 180 mile an hour wind is just, it's unbelievable. We're hoping that it gets so strong here that it just kind of runs itself out of gas a little bit so it can weaken. It doesn't seem likely that it's going to weaken very much before making landfall. As you can see, the track here has moved north again. Direct hit to Tampa Bay and Pinellas County. Not something that we've seen in 100 years. We haven't even, in my lifetime, we've never even seen a Category 1 hurricane hit Tampa Bay, let alone a Category 4. Also, the fact that this thing is coming from the west and going east is kind of strange. I had something here I wanted to bring up and show you guys. This was during Mike's Weather Page live stream. It absolutely blew my mind, showing 60-foot swell out in the ocean. Something I've never seen in my entire life. All right, we're going to go to the windy model. It's not fun. The Euro is now saying a direct hit to Tampa Bay. The Euro was pulling south of us yesterday. It's also slowing down quite a bit. We were hoping it was going to be a daytime storm for obvious reasons. Now we're saying just after midnight, according to the Euro, direct hit to Tampa Bay. If we go to the GFS here, pretty much the same thing. Direct hit to Tampa Bay. I live here. In case you were wondering. Worst case scenario, if this plays out, I'm going to be far away from where I live. I'll be taking all my belongings, packing up all my shark's teeth, packing up all my cameras, taking everything that I care about from my garage, putting it upstairs, and I'll be getting off the island. I've evacuated twice in my entire life. Once was when I was a little kid and I didn't know any better. Second time was for Irma. And if this plays out, this will be number 3. I have all the counties that are under state of emergency right here. This is kind of worrying because none of this, not counties that I would have expected to be under state of emergency are not, which means I feel like there's a growing confidence that this storm is going to go further north than, say, Bradenton. One of the craziest things I've ever seen, 905 millibars. You definitely don't get that every day. You don't get that every season. 90 to 100% chance of tropical storm force winds across Pinellas County in the Tampa Bay area, Bradenton, Sarasota. Track, look, we got the M sitting right over my house, sitting right on top of Tampa Bay. It became a major hurricane way faster than anyone anticipated. This has to be knocking on the record books of the craziest drop of pressure in the shortest amount of time. It went from a tropical storm to a Category 5 hurricane in what seemed like less than 48 hours. I don't know the exact number on that. All that stuff will come out, though. Wednesday, 8 a.m., we're expecting tropical storm force winds. This chart is just going to let us know when to expect tropical storm force winds. Outer bands, Wednesday, 8 a.m. Tuesday, tomorrow's the last day to really get it together and really get out. If you're in the path of this storm, do not stay. I cannot emphasize that enough. Mandatory evacuation in zone A, B, and C. Surge map changed. 10 to 15 feet in the entire Tampa Bay area. All of Pinellas County, all of Tampa Bay, all the way down to Inglewood is now under 10 to 15 feet. Peak storm surge forecast. 12 foot plus. Up to 12 foot in the red. I just keep asking myself if this is real. Every single time I look at these. I thought the last one was it. I thought that was the 100-year storm, and then this thing just comes out of nowhere. Oh, they are flying into it. We might be able to get into that in this video. Intensity models. Most of the models are showing it staying at Category 5 for at least 48 hours. 4 models are showing it staying at Category 5 for 108 hours. The longest hurricane has ever stayed at Category 5 was 77 hours. I also was looking into Hurricane Patricia. This is the lowest pressure ever recorded in a hurricane in the Western Hemisphere. Hurricane Patricia, October, which is the month that we're in, 2015. But we're talking Gulf now. So this is going to be a big thing that's going to come into play. I don't think you should expect much weakening while the hurricane's sitting right here. This is where they really expect the wind field to expand. What I'm talking about is the fact that it's a tiny little pinball right now. Just ripping, right? Then we watch this wind field blow up. That is a significant change in wind field right now. That's what it's looking like right now, is a 180 mile an hour hurricane. And this is what we're expecting off the coast of Florida. 180 miles an hour, maximum sustained winds currently. Let's go to tropical tidbits and see if we can't get anything out of the aircraft recon. Status in progress right now. The last mission was scary. We completely maxed out the scale for wind speed. 137 knots is the max wind speed that they mark with these flags, and there was a bunch of those flags. Boom, 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 boom. 912, 925, 935. Incredibly low pressure. Hard to believe how low the pressure is. Let's see if we can see where the plane is right now. This has got to be it, right? There's the NOAA aircraft that they have flying out in the storm right now, getting us live data. This is about as crucial as it gets for tracking storms, is when they send out the planes. This is when we learn the most. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that as they fly it through the storm back and forth, doing all their crazy passes like they did here. A bunch of passes the last time. This is the biggest thing, storm surge map. I can't emphasize enough that you got to know your zone. A, B, and C, red to yellow. Even in here. That's a far, far-reaching evacuation plan. Or evacuation zone. This will probably be the most people that have ever evacuated for a storm if this plays out. If this thing smacks Tampa Bay head on, it will be the largest scale evacuation that I feel like the state of Florida has almost ever seen. People need to leave. Everyone asks if I'm staying. Not if this plays out. It is a beast of a storm, and it does not seem like it's going to slow down. It's going to cause the biggest swell we've probably ever seen in the Gulf, just because of the way that it's going. It's just going to scrape up against the side of this and just send swell straight at Florida, unlike anything we've ever seen before. I track hurricanes to track swells. That's how I got into this in the first place, is because I'm a surfer, and I really enjoy catching waves from hurricanes. There's nothing enjoyable about this, though. Look, they're expecting it to continue to strengthen. Let's go to the National Hurricane Center, read their notes of discussion, and then we can call it a day, except for their website's down. I've been having this problem all day. It's not my internet. That's a National Hurricane Center problem. I'm pretty sure their servers are just completely overloaded. All right, well, if you want the key discussion, it'll be on the National Hurricane Center's website. That's the number one thing that you should watch over right here. Let's see if I can get to it from here. I don't think it's going to let me. No, yeah, the website's down. Too much traffic. That shouldn't happen. Isn't this supposed to be a .gov website? Scary, scary, scary thing playing out for the whole Gulf Coast. We got to be super ready for this one, guys. Not much else to say besides be safe, be prepared. Tomorrow's the last real day. Maybe we can look. I mean, that doesn't make me feel as terrible. That's a lot more tracks going south than prior. So maybe we can end it on a good note and end it on a note that doesn't absolutely terrify us. Oh, and then we look at the GFS and we get scared. All right. Be ready. Be prepared. Have a plan. Gotta have a plan. Gotta be ready to evacuate. If you know anybody on the beach, go pick them up and get them out of there. Don't be stupid. We saw what Helene did. That was just a little brush with Helene. Worst flooding we've ever seen in my town, and that was just a little scrape. This is going to be a heavy hit for somewhere. We don't know where exactly yet. The cone of uncertainty is still very wide, as you can see. Time will tell. Everyone stay informed, stay safe, because that's what we got cooking out there, and that's nothing to joke about. That is a powerful, powerful hurricane. If I get internet back, I'll go live later on YouTube. We can hang out and talk. I'll probably drink a beer. I'm a little bit stressed out. But we're going to keep a cool head until tomorrow evening. It is slowing down, though, which can be a good thing, not a good thing. For a daytime hurricane is a good thing to give people more time to prepare. So let's be prepared. Everyone be ready. Don't buy a ton of supplies. Just fill up your car with one full tank of gas. You don't need much more than that. You're going to be able to drive north or south and get resources if needed. Be ready. I don't know what to say. Never seen anything like it in my entire life. It's absolutely terrifying. I'm really worried for somewhere. I hope it's not my town. I hope it's not the most densely populated parts of Florida. I know it sounds messed up saying I want it to go south, but when it comes to dense population, Pinellas County, Bradenton, Tampa, not built for a storm like this. So until next time, like the video, support hurricane relief. If you guys want to get a jar of dirt from inside my dad's house to support hurricane relief, you can do that too. That's greatly appreciated.